Hey everybody, I'm Jelani with Go Figure Reviews. This is the Marvel Legends series Dark Avengers Warbird. This is basically a repaint, a rehash of the same figure that we got from the Target exclusive line. It's just painted for Dark Avengers purposes. So this is basically Mockingbird as opposed to Carol Danvers. And we're going to talk about it right now. The packaging looks about the same as you've seen before. On the side here, we've got a good picture of Mockingbird / Warbird. And on the back, we've got some stuff on here. If you want to pause this now, I'll get it a little closer so you can read it. You can pause it now. Looking at it. Other side, Dark Avengers Warbird. Another picture of Warbird there on the top. Dark Avengers there, spark varnished on the top. And on the bottom, we've got the legalese and the barcode. So yeah, like we do, we're going to crack this bad boy open and see what's going on. Okay, and here we have Marvel's Warbird from the Dark Avengers. This is a team that was created by Norman Osborn when he took control of S.H.I.E.L.D. After Civil War. Basically, they gave an evil guy the keys to the kingdom, and he made his own Dark Avengers team, one of which is this figure here. This is, of course, Mockingbird, but it's also, like I said, a rehash, pretty much a repaint of the Warbird that we got from Target before. So it's basically the same figure that we reviewed previously. Just looking at her in general, looking at her face, it's pretty much the same face that we had before. I like the outfit. I like this body mold too. This is an awesome body mold because it also has the butterfly joints and her torso. It looks good. I will go over the articulation, but I just want to look at the figure first. It's, like I said, the exact same figure. It's crazy. But this body mold's awesome. It's not Moonstone's body mold. The original Moonstone is a lot more ample. She's a little bigger, I'll say. And this is a smaller buck. This is the one for Carol Danvers. So I'm assuming this is Carol Danvers in an outfit. But it's okay. I'm not really complaining too much because she looks nice. So she's got the same articulation. I'll show you. She can't look up because of the hair. And even her alternate hair, she might be able to do that, but we'll show that off in a second. I like I guess the scarf that she wears. That's not bad. But she's got the butterfly joints, as I said before. Her arms go out this far. They can go up pretty far too. I just can't get it. There you go. Arm goes up pretty far. That bicep swivel. Got the double jointed elbows, pinless. So that's good for a female body. Oops, that head popped off. But she's also got the wrist swivel and a hinge. So, well, it goes up and down. It doesn't go that way. You've got the torso, which goes pretty good. She can go back that far. She can go forward. That head keeps popping off. Head goes forward that much, but it's with that crunch, so you can go back even further. So that's cool. And can she Jean-Claude Van Damme? She cannot. That's a shame. But she can kick forward that much, go back about that much. Double jointed knees, of course, pinless, and the thigh cut. Can she kick her butt? Nope. But no boot cut. And that left foot goes up and down. And it has decent ankle rocker that pivots on point. And she's got peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So, I mean, like I said, this is the exact same Warbird figure that we got previously. and she's just painted differently. And she's not a bad figure. So, taking a look at accessories as well, we've got her head, which is more of her eyes like glowing. It's like she's fighting, or she's about to fight, kick your butt with her moonstone power. And then, of course, she's got two fisted hands. I like the open hands, but the fisted hands look good too. That's good for punching, for flying, for whatnot. And she also has two energy things like we had on the previous figure. Not too much as far as accessories go. This is kind of a shame, because you could do a little bit more. I'd always like rubble. If we could get rubble or something extra to go with these figures, even Toy Biz had the bases. And if you're going to charge as much as you're charging for these figures, and as hard as they are to find, it would be good to have some little extra plastic in there just for fun. That's just my 2 cents. But she's not a bad figure. I mean, not much at all. Okay, and here we have some other Warbird comparisons. This is the Warbird that we reviewed previously. Like I said, it's the same body. Nothing's changed. Just looking at her, she's got the same face, got the same everything. It's pretty wild that they did the exact same thing. But it's the same body. Just retooled her. Moonstone's a lot taller. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, on this end, we've got the Toy Biz Warbird, which was part of a Build-A-Figure set. My good friend Spilio, he's been a friend of the show. He let me have one that's still in package. This is my original one. I always thought she looked like Meg Ryan in the face. You guys tell me in the comments if she looks like Meg Ryan. But, she's a little more ample. But I really like this Toy Biz. This is like my favorite Toy Biz female character, as opposed to, Rogue, who is the worst from Toy Biz. They did not make female bodies very well, but this one was done very well. I really love that figure. And yeah, that's just a comparison of these. Like I said, these two are Carol Danvers. So I don't know why I'm still confused with this one and why they did what they did. Okay, and here we have our Dark Avengers Warbird next to Moonstone. This is supposed to be the same character. It would have been nice to create a new Buck that was a little bigger, or just, I don't know, she needs bigger thighs or whatnot. I don't know what it is. But this is Moonstone, and she looks good. I like this figure. I might do a head swap to see if it fits on the other body, but it wouldn't matter because she's a little bigger. She's just more in stature. It would have made more sense to make it on this Buck, or make a Buck that works with this body. And now this is the Walgreens exclusive. There is another Moonstone body mold, which is on, of course, Moonstone. She set the standard. And it's also on, I think it was like a 4-pack or 5-pack. I can't remember. Guys, tell me in the comments. But then there's also Gamora that has that body mold. There are a few characters that did that. And I forgot to mention before, there was another Warbird that came out. They also used that body mold. And they all were all more ample as opposed to this one, which kind of sucks. But I needed a Moonstone. I didn't want to pay $100 and some odd for another one. So I got this one. I like it. It's cool. But yeah, it's just weird they didn't do that kind of that size, that stature that she needs. All right, and here we have some members of the Dark Avengers, the ones that we have assembled. Some of them we need some updates for. You know how it goes. I don't have the Cabal 3-pack set, so I don't have the Iron Patriot, but I do have the Iron Patriot here from the earlier Hasbro one. It was a repaint of another Iron Man figure, basically. Richard let me borrow this figure because I don't have it anymore. I was waiting for the Iron Patriot and I never got him in the Cabal set. It is what it is. Over here is Sentry. That's Bob. He is Walgreens exclusive. Behind him is my Ares. one of many Ares I have. I think he is my bootleg Ares, because he was so hard to find. That Crossbones Build-A-Figure was one of the hardest things I ever had to find. Pain in the butt, but he's an awesome figure, and he's got awesome third-party weapons and things. On this side, I have Matt Gargan, which was basically he was Spider-Man in the group, but of course he's Venom-esque because he has the symbiote. Down here is Marvel Boy, one of my favorite books. Pretty awesome. He's pretty cool too as a figure. And on the far end is just Hawkeye, but that is Bullseye in disguise. So you can use him for that as well. So this is the Dark Avengers minus probably Dakin, which we will review as soon as he comes out. But yeah, this is the team so far. Okay, and just for fun, I'm going to show off the actual Moonstone body mold. This is Gamora from the Guardians of the Galaxy pack from years ago. This is the original Moonstone body. Like I said, I don't have that Moonstone right now, but I just want to show how curvy she is. How Hasbro, if anything, I know you're not mandated to do so, but if you're going to update, I would update from this body. This body is absolutely fantastic. Just alone, she's beautiful. And like, I love this body. This was from, like I said, I think Satana had a body, had a pack where she was in it, and there are a few other people that had it, but this is the only Moonstone I have. This is Gamora. Gamora is quite expensive, I think, still. But just wanted to show that off, just to make sure that you know, Hasbro, hey, we watching, man. I understand you can't make it, but you need to make it. All right, so all in all, it's not a bad figure at all. I mean, it's the same mold as the Warbird we got previously. It's just different paint. My only complaint is they should have used the Moonstone, the actual Moonstone body mold for it. But it's minor. That's very minor. They did a good job with this buck. Like, we need to have more female figures on this buck. I will agree with that portion. So, of course, we give figure points out here. And I am going to give this one from 0 to 5. I'm going to give it a 4. It's a 4. The only reason I'm docking a point because I factored this into, it's always like the price point and always how I got it, and the fact that it's basically like a rehash and it's a Target exclusive. There's so many things packed in, but a 4 is respectable to me because it's just it's a pain in the butt to get these figures. Brooks will be mad that he did not get this. Brooks will be in our other video. We were going to do a Dakin video, so that will complete in some part, our Dark Avengers. We'll talk about that soon. So yeah, tell us, guys, what you think in the comments. How many figure points would you give this? Of course, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, get out there and go figure!